Hi, I'm Michelle from the Yardley Inn. I'm here to tell you about our best cheesesteak ever. It's a shaved ribeye, grass-fed, grass-finished, most amazing cheesesteak you'll ever have. Come visit us. We're on the beautiful Delaware River. Great views, great cheesesteak, and the place to go. See you there.
Yardley Inn, Yardley, PA. What a shocker on the Delaware. This cheesesteak was a pleasant surprise, very tasty, came with French fries. And the other shocker, Yardley Inn's got a lively little bar going on. The first time I went to Yardley Inn, we had a fun time, Amico Dan and I. This is the perfect cheesesteak when you need to pretend to be sophisticated and enjoy antiquing and strolling around historic villages like Yardley and New Hope or Washington's Crossing, and then you can end the day at the Yardley Inn. While everyone else enjoys a nice sophisticated meal, you get a great cheesesteak. Shocker on the Delaware.
March Cheesesteak Madness continues. Yes, that's the Delaware River over there. That's the Yardley Inn right there. And who knew it, but there's a whole town down there. Yardley, who knew? Who knew there was a town, and who knew Yardley Inn makes a great cheesesteak? Well, now you do, I told you. See you inside.
Meat and the cheese and everything is nice and like juicy. It looks like it's gonna be messy, which for me is a huge bonus because I love messy cheesesteaks. If it like is something where I have to prevent it from landing on me, it's good.
I'm tasting a lot of salt. It looks like we had this issue yesterday where they salt the meat, and then the combination of the salted meat and the cheese makes it a little bit too much. That's my complaint.
It is salty. I will agree to that. But the meat is tender. And
So,
sorry.
the meat's not dry, so I'm going to go against the overly salted aspect, because this, I mean, I can tell that the roll one at one point in time was crisp. It's soggy from sitting in steam. If it was really overly salty, in my opinion, to start with, it would be dry now, because it's a fine chop on it, and it's still moist and really flavorful, and it's a really good ratio.
I don't think that it's overly salty. I just think that it's definitely a prevalent taste that in the profile. And like also you can even see like there's pepper that he used within the cheesesteak, which you can taste in the profile too, and I like that.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice product. I'm pleasantly surprised because I have some familiarity with the location, and I wouldn't expect this coming out of the Yardley Inn per se. It's an enjoyable product.
I wouldn't kick it out of bed.
No, I like the roll. I really like the roll too.
Welcome to Leonardo's Italian Bakery, DaVinci's Brick Oven Pizzeria. We specialize in the home Italian bread we make and pizzas with cheesesteaks and all the Italian specialties. Come give us a shot.
Leonardo's Italian Bakery and DaVinci's Brick Oven Pizzeria, Feasterville, PA. Holy mackerel, what a treat. Right off all the hustle and bustle of 532. Great little spot. And I tell you what, you start talking to Angelo about how he learned to make bread and how long he's been doing it and what goes into it, and you know, just from talking to him, you're going to get a good roll. And holy mackerel, this was a good roll. And then you put a great balance of meat, cheese, and extras. The extras cooked perfectly. You have all the makings of a great cheesesteak. DaVinci's, a work of art.
March Cheesesteak Madness continues. Feasterville, Trevose, DaVinci's, Brick Oven Pizzeria, Leonardo's Italian Bakery, 532.
You're the baker.
There it is.
Nice.
Nice and warm,
I used to do Rustica. Remember Rustica?
toasty,
I'm right near there. I'm in Port Richmond. Yes.
seeded roll,
My roll that.
Nice.
nice cheese throughout.
They got good sandwiches.
And you can see with the mushrooms and the caramelized onions, they're done really well. The roll
I know
looks like
he
a really
passed
nice roll.
away, right?
What kind of roll or did you?
I don't know. It's been down that way.
Sister tried to run it.
Oh.
even though she was in there.
I don't have his attention, but
He makes
oh, you make the
I
rolls.
used to get the.
Nice.
I used to get the pulled pork.
I like that
pizza
everything
slice
looks
with
nice
delicious.
and tender. Yeah, we're
Pulled pork pizza slices, delicious.
we're having some cross conversation.
How are you?
No, I like the meat. It's nice and tender. It's a little more thicker cut than the other ones that we had. I love that you have the cheese throughout. I'm a big stickler on that. As your viewers will start noticing if they haven't already. And I will say that the mushrooms and the caramelized onions are cooked just right.
Yeah. What I like about this is the cheese meat blend is perfect. It's perfect amount of cheese with the meat. The roll is outstanding, but those fried onions really are good. One of the few caramelized fried onions I've had. We're eating tons of cheesesteaks with fried onions. A lot of them are raw. A lot of them are chopped too big. This is perfect.
I also want to say that the salt level on this, how you seasoned it, it's perfect. It's not too salty. It's not, under salted. It's just right.
This is perfect. And I like the taste of the vegetables. You can really taste the caramelization, which I like.
Happily eating. Look at all that yummy juiciness. So you know this is going to be nice and moist and tender because it is dripping.
I'm loving this. I love the flavor.
That's how I do.
I love the cheese blend. I love everything about this.
All right, so we are back with round 2 of the matchup between Yardley Inn and DaVinci's. So I think that Yardley was a wonderful cheesesteak. It was a little bit on the salty side, but I liked how they had that peppery, additive of their flavor profile. I'm tripping over my words, but their flavor profile. Their roll was nice. It was soft, and it looked like it was grilled. It was a little. We couldn't, didn't have the crispiness left because it was in a container, but you could tell that it was toasted up. And then they did a good job on their caramelized onions versus DaVinci's, which had the hot, fresh out of the oven roll that they make in-house, that it was seeded, the meat, the cheese, the veggies, everything was kind of just perfect. So between the two, I don't know.
I gotta be honest with you, Jim. I think DaVinci's, the attention to detail is what puts them over the top. It's going to be tough for them. I see them going all the way down to at least the Sweet 16. I don't even think today between DaVinci and Yardley is even close. I think DaVinci's really takes it. You got a great roll here. You got it's kind of like having a center that can hit threes. Versatility. They got the roll, they got the meat, they got the cheese, and they got the onions playing together as a team.
And I will have to agree. My final decision, as far as round 2 is concerned, was with DaVinci's.
Yeah.
So DaVinci's, you won.
I agree.